Super bubbly, but not thickened. So I guess we'll keep going. But it's pretty cool. Might have been too much fat and not enough lye. Want it to get thick like butterscotch. Keep going. Still going. I thought maybe I didn't have enough alkali to convert all the fat. Maybe I didn't have enough lye. So I grabbed my handy dandy pool strips, and it looks like pH is beyond what this can read as a basic solution. So it looks like it's still super, super basic. So I think we should be good. Keep going. Time will tell. I think I'm getting there slowly. This is disconcerting. Separation stage, unsure, unclear, but this might just be a stage where the solids come out from the liquids and we just got to keep going, so let's keep going. Yuck. They say you will feel like it went horribly wrong, and it definitely feels like it went horribly wrong. Definitely feeling more like failure than like soap. I will keep stirring. It's terrifying. So apparently separation phase, and then after that is supposed to be coming together and rising. And then after that, the final stage of thickening up, kind of like butterscotch. I don't know though. It looks horrible. Might be a big failure. We'll see. Hopefully coming together and rising is around the corner. Everything says it's part of the process. What is it? I don't know. Keep an eye for rapid coming together and rising, and then keep it down. That's what they say. Oh, maybe it's coming back together. Those little bubblies coming back. Come on. Okay. Is there progress? We don't know. Seems oily, so I'm kind of worried that there's too much oil, but I mean, it's been, according to my little stick testing here, past the 8.4 on the pH. Super basic. So, keep stirring, keep going. We'll see. Oh yeah, wanted to add, I used pork. So we had pork shoulder, and I kept the pork fat for this, and I didn't wash it, and I gotta say I'm getting kind of tired of the smell of pork. So I keep going back and reading what the wise people on the internet have to say, and this first step, of course, is don't panic. Well, I keep panicking, and I keep going back, and it says don't panic. Keep stirring and just wait for it to come back together. I mean, I've been waiting a while, you know, borderline panic. I just splashed myself, so I'm going to neutralize that and stop stirring for a second. Risky move, but I'm trying a bit more heat. We'll see. Okay, I realized there were some splashes and I tested them. Dude, we're into neutral territory. Maybe this is actually really happening? Or maybe it's given up and there's nothing left to finish the process. I don't know. But that's kind of exciting. We're in the realm of, yeah, neutral. I think it's happening. I think it's happening. Okay, apparently it should get pretty frothy. My son is playing trombone. Just started in the background there. Okay, okay, I think we're coming back together. Super exciting. Whew. Super duper exciting. Also really good to know that this is neutral now and we don't really have to worry so much about those splashes. After this frothing up, I think we're going to be on to stage 3 and have soap right around the corner. So it says keep an eye on it, stir it, don't let it boil over, and then next step should be that butterscotch thickness. Let's pause here. So now that we're here with the frothing, I did turn us back down to a simmer because I don't know. I'm not sure if we can overheat it. Different sources said different things. So until we get to that kind of butterscotch consistency, I just want to kind of keep it slow, keep my foam down, and not overcook this. Oh my gosh, almost there. This bubbly phase is also taking a good deal of time. I'm just being very focused on stirring it and not taking too many videos since I'm pretty sure we're on the right track for soap. Also noticed I wanted to do an extra double check on the pH. So you can see here, this one's my newest, my latest and greatest pH test, which probably is around 7.8. I suspect that drop, it was a drop of the liquid and it didn't contain any of the solids. So I think this is probably the more accurate, but still that's a great pH to have landed on. Anything below 8 is terrific. So we'll see if this actually thickens up. That's the last stage. So we're gonna keep on moving through bubbles and hopefully get to the thick butterscotch stage soon. Stay tuned. So from what I read, it would go into the frothy stage and then it would go into the thickening stage, and I'm feeling left out. Feeling like we're in a whole new stage in between froth and thickening, which of course I don't like that. Okay, so let's take a look at these here. My handy dandy pool strips. Okay, I would say that's pH of 7.2. We also happen to hit here, which is like a total alkalinity. Looks like we're pretty neutral on the alkalinity, so I'm suspecting there is nothing left to further convert our fats. So I'm wondering if this will ever actually solidify at this point, if it's stopped in the process because it's run out of sodium hydroxide. So chemistry was never my strong suit. And there isn't much to find about this on the interwebs. Give it a little bit more, but then I'm going to chuck in some salt. Okay, no gelling is happening. Added a bit of salt. We might just be done. This might just be as far as we can take this. Some sources did seem to say that you need a really high temperature for gelling, but then other places seem to say, like, careful not to heat it too much because then bad things can happen. And all of a sudden it's getting foamy again. So I don't know what to believe anymore. But my husband needs to cook dinner, so I definitely need to get out of here soon. And I might just put it somewhere to sit on its own and see if it can turn itself into soap. Magic. Give it a few more seconds here. Turn up the heat a bit. But from what I could see, it really does require high heat to get it to really finish and get to that last stage. So I'm going to try it with higher heat and lots of stirring. See what happens. Okay, I think we're in business. Seems to be working. I am pretty concerned about it burning. I've only got it on the mid temperature on my burner, but still some places said use a double boiler. I'm clearly not using a double boiler. I guess we'll keep going and see. It's pretty cool. Didn't think it was going to work, but I would say we're really close to that final third stage. Starting to move all together, which is kind of what I saw on other videos. It doesn't really smell like beef anymore, or pork rather, so that's kind of cool. And my dog is getting antsy. Hi puppy. She wants to go outside, but I'm definitely not leaving this. Because we're almost there. Super close. Okay. Really close to the end. I got a little concerned that I might have scorched it a bit, so I've turned this right down. You can see it's like pretty thick. And I think, actually, yeah, I think we could probably mold it now. I think this is the consistency we were waiting for. I'm just checking to see if there's any liquid. 2 seconds ago, there was still a little bit of liquid in the bottom, but well, that's actually looking pretty good. And even cooler is it smells like soap. Yeah, soapy, super soapy. So I did add that salt in, and it does seem to have helped us out here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try adding a little bit of fragrance in here because I made myself some homemade eucalyptus oil. So I'm gonna chuck that in there, see what it comes out like, and stick it in my molds. So I think heat process is done. I'm gonna stop my burner because that looks super thick. Oh, you can see it down here. See, I think we burned it a bit. By we, I mean I burned it a bit. Give that a bit of a stir down. Yeah, I think it got a little bit scorched. Call it roasted caramel soap. That's okay. First time. So it's pretty good. All right, go get some smells. Okay, just poured in a tiny, tiny bit of my homemade eucalyptus oil. Ooh, smells nice. I'm surprised because I wasn't sure if it would turn out. This could probably use a tiny bit more thickening, but I believe the process should continue after it's in the mold, so I'm just gonna go ahead and let it cool a bit and get it into molds because I don't want to overdo this more than I've already burnt it a bit. So, yeah, pretty cool. Okay, time will tell. Not sure if there's a little bit of separation happening here. You can see the liquid on the side. So we'll kind of know what the truth is about these in the future. But I'm pretty happy with how they look, because they look like little desserts, thanks to our slightly burnt concoction. This is my eucalyptus oil. I just used coconut oil for the extraction with a little bit of olive oil because I ran out of coconut oil. And I just shoved them all in here. And yeah, there we go. Homemade soap.